Park. The pitch very hard and potentially treacherous through the middle, and maybe Reading will be hoping that this could wrong foot a high-flying Arsenal side. At any rate, the Reading team has got Gary Westwood in goal. A deal with Queen's Park Rangers with Paul Barron has not progressed. The back four is inspired by the recent return of skipper Martin Hicks, who fractured a jaw in 3 places. The midfield will depend much on the industry and experience of Les Taylor, who was a cup final man with Watford. And then up front, the skill and battling qualities of Kevin Bremner, and Trevor Senior, top scorer and reported target of a number of top clubs. Meanwhile, Arsenal there unchanged. John Lukic in goal, a back four that's among the meanest in the country, where young Tony Adams is receiving so much excellent critical acclaim. In midfield, the chance once more to assess the rehabilitation of Steve Williams and the growing class of young David Rocastle. And then up front, the 6'4" Irishman Niall Quinn and Charlie Nicholas. And certainly for Senior, top scorer with 14 this season, a real shop window opportunity for him. He's a great finisher. And now up against Tony Adams, the 20-year-old, and with David O'Leary forming one of the best central defences in the whole league. The referee is Jim Borrett of Norfolk. So it's Reading who get this cup tie underway in difficult circumstances here in the blue and white strip, with Arsenal in their traditional red and white. Arsenal unbeaten in their last 19, with a real winning habit, which is something Reading themselves know all about. Remember, they had 13 straight wins last season, a Football League record, but at the moment lying 18th in the second division. They've been really hard hit by injuries. They've got their side together again a little bit now, and are hoping for the best on this difficult surface. This is Gary Westwood, their goalkeeper. Castle. Hicks and Anderson. Wood beaten in the air by Quinn. Little Steve Richardson getting it away. O'Leary's header. This is Terry Hurlock. Williams versus Sanson. And he's got past the England fullback. Senior's coming in on the far post. And Reading were under no doubts at all that they wanted to get the ball high towards Trevor Senior. There might well have been a foul on the keeper, and Williams did well to get past Kenny Sanson here and hoisted in a really good long cross to the far post, and a foul apparently on the keeper. Wood's header. Williams planting it forward again. Quinn getting in behind the Reading defence. That's some good play there by Arsenal. Rocastle now with a chance to cross it in. And a mishit shot there by Martin Hayes. Well, he's their top scorer with 14, but he had a splendid opportunity there. Hayes. The corner, that looked very much to me as though it came off the Arsenal number 11, but I'm a long way from that scene, I must say. Certainly a moment ago, it was a splendid opportunity for Hayes after a good little cross by Rocastle. So Arsenal's corner. Arsenal fans behind that goal as Steve Williams now lines it up. Keeper's ball it has to be, and it's in there, and it's Charlie Nicholas. From the corner, to the delight of the Arsenal fans, Charlie Nicholas, who in this corresponding round last season at Grimsby on a similar frozen pitch got a hat-trick, hooks in a beautiful goal there for Arsenal, 1-0 with 20 minutes gone. Just the start Arsenal required to calm any fears they might have, and their thoughts go back, and their fans too, over the last few seasons, and what happened at York, what happened happened against Walsall in a cup competition? Would it happen at Reading as well? Well, Charlie has helped to dissipate some of those fears. Hicks. He was saying before the start to me, it's real Scottish weather, so maybe Charlie Nicholas feels very much at home here at Elm Park this afternoon. These freezing conditions. Turning it on well for Williams, and this is where a lot of the problems for Arsenal have come from this afternoon. Senior! A level! A brilliant riposte there for Reading. Certainly something worth seeing again. Certainly Williams has caused one or two problems to Kenny Sansom and to the Arsenal defence on that side of the field. A perfect cross in, flicked up in the air, and there's Senior in off the post and in for the equaliser. So a matter of 2 minutes later, Trevor Senior gets his 15th of the season, and he'd scored only one in the last 11 games. Well, he's shown what he can do. He really is, as Ian Branfoot, the Reading manager, says, he's probably the best finisher that he's ever worked with. And here it is again towards Senior. There's his header once more, putting Arsenal under more pressure, and Lukic is up. Newcastle with the throw. Anderson, in fact, who takes it in the end. Hicks, who wins it in the air. Bevan's clearance. Adams. Quinn. Now can Rocastle make something of this? Bailey was in there. Penalty given. That looked a bit tough to me. But the referee, I have to say, was right there, and his finger went straight to the spot. And a penalty it must have been. The referee 100% right. Never a question about it. And the referee was right on the spot, and if I had any doubts, I was wrong. And the referee 100% right. And now Martin Hayes, who has scored with 7 penalties this season of his 14 games, has not taken one that's more important than this. It's 2-1. Coolly taken by the 20-year-old, and that was quite a test for him. So delight again for the Arsenal fans. Westwood went the right way, but didn't get a firm footing. And Hayes has made it 2-1. Sansom who had to put it away to the safety of the Reading crowd, providing the home side with a corner right on half-time. Can Reading right on half-time bring this back to 2-2? Martin Hicks again at the near post. Trevor Senior is swarming in that penalty area again. And it's Senior! And it's kicked off the line. That time by the big forward, Niall Quinn. Now Arsenal breaking out. Herlock. Certainly was touch and go at the other end, though, and it was a header by Trevor Senior, which is deflected on the way. And it was kicked off the line by Quinn. Half-time whistle. Really entertaining cup tie here. with a few frights for Arsenal, even though they went ahead with Charlie Nicholas after 20 minutes. And then Trevor Senior, who's had this amazing scoring record, 113 goals in 163 games, a great strike record, hit a fine header to make it 1-1. And then the penalty from Martin Hayes after Rocastle was brought down by Bailey, giving the First Division leaders a 2-1 advantage at half-time. Well, the crowd's still buzzing at half-time with that moment just before the interval when Reading came so close to getting an equaliser. Senior's header again, and in fact it comes off Jerry Williams, and if it hadn't hit him, who knows, it might have gone in. Cleared off the line by Quinn. So Arsenal get the second half underway. They now attack the goal to our left, comforted by the knowledge that their defence has leaked only 15 goals all season, and they're leading here 2-1 in this potentially difficult cup tie against second division Reading. Also with the knowledge that they've had a Senior header kicked off the line just before half-time. Hicks going forward for this throw from Richardson. And just failed to get the header. Williams missed kick getting it away. Taylor playing it wide. Can Jerry Williams get in on this one? He's not offside. And it's played too firmly. It just needed a little Dinks cross in there, but it was maybe the first wrong move that Jerry Williams has made all afternoon. Williams had an absolute outstanding game. Hurlock playing it in, but there's a flag up for offside. But certainly Jerry Williams playing against the best full-back in the country, that's Terry Hurlock. Jerry Williams playing against the best full-back in the country, Kenny Sanson, is giving Sanson plenty to think about. Martin Hayes, chased by Bailey. Hayes did well there. And it's there by Charlie Nicholas! A terrible mistake in the Reading defence. They all waited for each other to react as the ball came in at the far post, and one man who didn't wait was Charlie Nicholas to score his second and Arsenal's third. Well, that was an absolute aberration there in the Reading defence. And, well, as they say so frequently, for mistakes like that, when you're playing first division opposition, you get punished for them. I think you get punished for this little mistake, mind you, in just about every division. They waited and allowed it to go all the way through to Nicholas. So Reading 1, Arsenal 3. Charlie Nicholas in the 52nd minute, his second goal of the game. Well, it's cold work, this, watching football in January, but it's pretty cheering as well, if you happen to be wearing red and white today. Senior. Good ball played by Terry Hurlock. And it fell, yes, for Bremner, and a good advantage played there by the referee, and Bremner going on, and suddenly there were too many red shirts. But on the far side, there looks to be a shortage of them, and now Richardson looks for a good cross. Bremner on the other end of it does well. And Arsenal once again at full stretch. Williams trying to calm things down and get it away. And eventually succeeds in doing so. But in their little bursts, Reading are still offering quite a proposition here. Bremner full of fire and brimstone, and the ball going well for him, and the referee in point of fact playing a good advantage there. You can see him waving them on, but suddenly there were just too many red shirts. But then Richardson on the far side finds a bit of freedom, and Bremner again at this side does well to nod it back. A missed kick by Adams, but Williams then does the rest. Free kick to Reading, and certainly they've got nothing to be ashamed about in their performance this afternoon. It's been full of hustle and bustle, with some moments of good skill, and certainly one or two moments that threatened to unhinge and upset Arsenal. And as we come to the last minutes now, here's Les Taylor with a free kick for them. Floated again in there towards Hicks and Senior, but the big men from Highbury get the header away again. Taylor planting it in once more. O'Leary and Senior just wide again. showing his ability to snap up all sorts of half opportunities, and he was really annoyed with himself after the back header by O'Leary fell invitingly for him. He caught it on the volley. Herlock. The chase is on, and Bevan's making that chase, gets there first as well. Stuart Bevan, and tried to turn David O'Leary and Adams, and just wasn't on. But it was the long ball that almost turned out to be very effective, and he's certainly done plenty of chasing as the final whistle goes, and we see that again. And Adams gets it back. A real good hustling performance by Reading, but the superior quality of Arsenal told in the end, and the finishing of Charlie Nicholas. He got a hat-trick in this corresponding third round last season against Grimsby. He got 2 here today. He'd only got 3 in the rest of this season. But the cup ties have come around, and Charlie Nicholas and Arsenal have started to blossom. A final score then at Elm Park. It's Reading 1, Arsenal 3.